All right, day 18. Here we go, right here. Any guesses on what we're gonna get? I'm gonna say this is the truffle.
You think it's
Gouda
truffle?
again?
Truffle
yeah.
Gouda?
Is it truffle Gouda or truffle cheddar?
Truffle cheddar.
Was it? Okay, I think it's gonna be the truffle cheddar again.
Okay, truffle cheddar. Let's see.
Do you have any other guesses?
Edam.
Ooh, a third Edam.
Yeah, maybe third Edam.
Oh wow. Okay, let's see. It's the jalapeno Gouda.
Oh.
I forgot about that one.
Great things.
Yeah, this one was good. I don't mind having a duplicate of this one. Lambeau's like, I would like some jalapeno Gouda.
Sure you would.
The little tail to go in.
Very kind of me.
Dink.
Okay.
It's solid.
Yep, that's what we're.
Mm-hmm. The last clip you saw, I had said that I wanted to get shelving for that whole wall in my craft room, and my idea was to get like boards that I could cut live edges into and stain it like a nice pretty dark color so you'd still see the wood grain through it, but it'd just be really pretty. I have not gotten the things for that yet, but recently Dan and I acquired quite a handful of things from the Aldi store he was working at that closed recently for a remodel. And through that closing, there was a lot of things in the store that they were not going to be saving for the next store, and they were just giving away to employees or getting ready to throw in the trash. So Dan and I grabbed a ton of stuff. If you watch my vlogs, that was in my vlog showing all of the stuff that we got, and in there was a bunch of shelving. It was very simple shelving that was just hung up by these tracks just on the wall, and it was, you just stick then these brackets onto the tracks wherever you want the shelf to go, and you're there. And we got them because this is a really good temporary solution. If down the road I want to upgrade to those final beautiful shelves, I can. But for now, this was free, and I think there's like 4 shelves inside. So we're gonna use this. But you guys are joining me in the garage because the wall, as you know in my craft room, is that gray color. And these are very white, and I do not want them to stand out like a sore thumb that much. So we're going to be spray painting all of these gray so they blend in a little more. I will be leaving the shelves themselves white, and if I decide that I really can't stand that and I need to paint it, we'll paint them, but for now they're going to just stay white. But these brackets that are just gonna be up on the wall, and all of these holders that you'll be able to see from the side, all of these I am going to spray paint gray in hopes of them blending in a little more and looking a little nicer. So I have these 3 like tracks, I guess you would call it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these like brackets that I'm going to be spray painting. And we got this spray paint that is just like, we took some of the paint that was on that wall and we brought it with, and this was the closest match we could find that wouldn't come out glossy because I didn't want a glossy finish. So this was the closest we could find. It's not going to be an identical match, but it's going to be close enough that I think it'll be passable. I hope anyway. I am going to resituate you outside where I have some sawhorses set up with like trash bags over them to protect them from the spray paint. And we're going to get to spray painting. Time has finally come to get these shelves on this wall. I moved the giant world map painting that was here that is now in the living room, but now I need to start actually figuring out where all of these holes need to go for these brackets. I have this entire wall space which is fantastic. I need all 3 of these brackets to go into studs. So I need to find out where all of the studs are to start with, hence this guy. And then I need to mark straight lines, hence this guy. Okay, I have my 3 lines drawn. You can kind of see them. You can see them a lot better if you're like up close. Like there's one, there's one, there's one. You're gonna make it there. The cats are like obsessed with the red laser light. So they're hoping it comes back. I think the laser light's done now, sorry. But the lines are so dark, I didn't care if the lines were dark because these are gonna be going over them entirely, so you're not gonna see it at all. Oh, and that totally missed a spot right there. That's cool, that'll be the one in the end. So I didn't care if the lines were there. So now what I need to do is put these up there where I want them, figure out where I want all of them to start so I can mark that, and then measure up to tell where I want all of the pilot holes to go. That will be step number 2. Pilot holes are marked. Cats are still obsessed with the lines in hopes that the red light keeps coming back. I did have to use it again, so they are all very anxiously waiting for it to show up again. Lambeau even got in on the action a little bit. Time to start drilling some pilot holes. All right, I got all the pilot holes drilled. This hole, you can see that one, and if you come down a little bit more, that one, I had to drill twice just over a little bit because for some reason, like that's the very edge of the stud, apparently. So those are the only 2 that I had to try to like drill a second time. Everything else went into a stud. Also, I am sweating because although it is cool in the house, this ring light makes it like 10 degrees hotter in here and it is terrible. So I'm very excited for when I'm done putting these shelves up and I can shut this light off because oh my goodness, it is hot. I am going to off camera work on putting at least one of these brackets in just to make sure that everything seems to go well, and then I'll show you the progress. All right, I don't think that looks too shabby. I think that's pretty good. I don't think they're like the perfect distance apart from each other. Let me come over here. So we're a little more, yeah, no, they're definitely not the exact distance apart from each other, but that's okay. I honestly don't care. That's not that noticeable, especially once shelves are on there. I just went ahead and like hand screwed in all of the screws so everything is just in place. That now I'm just gonna put the drill bit on and screw them in the rest of the way with that so I'm not breaking my hand. And then it's time to pop the shelves on. Okay. These are giving me a run for my money. Oh my goodness, my hand hurts so much. I ended up not like using the drill to screw these in the rest of the way because I did that and the very first screw got stripped because these are so hard to screw into the wall. This one right here ended up getting stripped and you can see where the drill was like jumping out and it scratched the paint, and then I even put a little hole in the wall. Well, I don't think that was from that. But you still just want that red dot to come back so badly, don't you? Oh my goodness. So I just ended up doing them all by hand, which sucks because not only does my hand hurt, but most of these are not in all the way. Like that one's good, that one's good, that one's good, this one's sticking out some. But like I cannot get them in anymore. And it's really frustrating. So I'm hoping it's not going to be very noticeable once I put the shelves up because my hands hurt too much to do any more on this. Okay, I love that. I might lower this one a couple pegs and that one like one peg just so they're a little more symmetrical with the distance. But I love the like stair step look that it has. I think that is so cool. Oh yeah, that is so much better. I love that. I did purposefully make these like tracks far enough apart that should I get longer shelves in the future, I can have shelves that are almost double the length of these. These are just what came with these tracks. These tracks were significantly closer together. I think like the third track was actually like in the middle here, so it was just 1, 2, 3, and these I spaced out significantly more. So for now I have this really fun off-center look. I'm very curious if the cats are gonna try to jump up there. I might actually leave these empty for a day or two just to see if the cats jump up on those, because I am very curious to see if they do. Hopefully they don't, because I have a lot of plans of what I'm going to be putting on these shelves. And that might very well be the end of my like organizing my craft room video. We'll see.